All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. 694. Hey, Zoo.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Bland. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey, let go. Get down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find his running back here, Richard. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
734. Switch. Recon, 132 fighter. Right on line. Express. It's up.
To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Well, he had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, orbit. 58 is the mic. 51, later 1. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Bring it. Hey, wahoo. 58 to Mike. 58.
Now a play fake. Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
58, boy, 58. Hey, high 7.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, box truck. 53, Mike.
From midfield, here's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch 80. Watch 80. But, you got to get the point. Get on the point right.
Block on third down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Locke. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, ready? 59. I got you. I got you. 12. Mike 5'9",
On 1st and 10, Locke. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now it's Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time they stay on the ground. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
61, matchbox, white.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd and 1, Carr got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Raiders first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Twist on him, Travis.
Hey, 734. Express. Go now.
Hey, exit.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Let him know.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. 41's coming.
To throw again, Carr. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, Steve 6.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
From the 39, Carr. And this is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Watch out. Slam.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Hey, 41 Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Touchdown, Raiders! A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, here we go. Close. Check 11Z.
From the 31, Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Check out. 675.
54.
Hey, watch the ball.
A shotgun snap for Luck. He completes this one to Mack. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get on the mic and talk to my people that's watching.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Y'all got to hit me up and let me know when y'all see somebody open that I missed. I saw I missed a touchdown earlier.
When you scored
Who's
points,
that running?
it's a
Isaiah
whole lot
Crowell.
better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I had this play earlier. That's straight.
Carr now to throw.
Got the nigga over this time. Did he catch that? Oh, wow.
What a grab.
Yeah, they owed me that.
What a catch and one.
They owed me that from letting him catch that jump.
My awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Right there.
They do have a little grip to them.
Hit him right there.
To them now, and I know
What's
the
4
guys
quarters,
in
so I
the
can go
NFL,
for it.
the competition committee, some other
If it is
places,
4th down.
they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on
Let's see what I should go with this. I could do this, man.
Looking at 3rd down here.
I like with the route cams. I kind of like the way that look.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Yeah, right.
Gonna look deep for Wilson.
X.
And that's caught
Possession.
inside the 30.
Possession.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
Good play, boys.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're
I
pretty,
can't run with this nigga
excited
Jacobs,
about.
man. I'm going to try him
But
again.
big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
They too
was
freaking
great.
slow,
And
man. They got that
Marquez was the
nigga
fifth
85
from
speed,
the
bro.
sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big
See
game.
from nothing else other than the
So now the
fullback.
big play has them all the way
If
inside
that.
the 30 now. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
They got a
Not
hidden
quite the
trait, too.
success
I don't
they
know what
had
it
last
is.
play. This one goes for 3
I
yards.
need you to have an arm bar or something.
X3. 218.
They'll stay on the ground with
Oh,
Jacobs.
it's got to be holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a
Body
penalty
on
flag
JJ.
on the
Oh, Luke
field.
Wilson. Oh, okay.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't
Cool.
it?
Let me
They were
get
feeling
somebody
pretty good
bigger up
about
in
it.
there, though.
The only
I
people
need-
celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
What other receiver I got? Let me put him over here then. Let me put Antonio.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the
I
hold.
like this little,
You draw
I like this little play right here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, if I would have got it off. Oh my God.
By the Colts.
I waited too late. I waited too late.
Defensive havoc.
Oh man, come on.
Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Y'all saw
They're
it,
looking
man.
at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the
Y'all
momentum
saw it.
shifted to
Yeah,
the
back
other
up,
side
boy.
of the
Back that
It's a very, very good
niggas up.
He's going
Get it
deep
off.
for
Yeah, there you
long.
go.
This
There
is
you go.
And all the
There
way
you go.
in. Touchdown, Oakland. touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders.
I hate how they got the throwing motion so freaking slow.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, offset. Let me see if I can do something else, man.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play.
Screen.
And go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw. Love. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Ooh,
deep ball there on
play.
second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw.
Oh, man, did I not read that or what? Because Vontae's birth is so freaking slow.
20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now up to the right side to Eric Ebron. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
What's his RPO right here? I feel it.
Throwing on 3rd down.
Feel it. Oh, good juke. I got to stop going for the hit stick, man.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to cut into this.
Oh, got to stop going for the hit stick.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
When it's right catch receiver. Okay.
On first down, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle.
Just put him on streak then.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Go on streak and just throw a rat catch.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And throw this again. Change it. And make him come over here.
Carr gonna look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Nigga.
Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
What a freaking pass. What a catch. Look at that. Oh, my God, that was perfect. Oh, my God, that was perfect. They say, that's the nigga, that's the nigga.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, Smut, I can't lie to you, bro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That was kind of some BS on that one, but hey, I got to take it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Come on, wow, what's all these penalties they calling on me, bro? Really?
The last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Why
would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, that's me, cuz.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets it to Funchess complete.
Holding. Good job.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And an alley to run.
Oh, fumble that mug, bro. Come on with the dive.
Escaping the pressure gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
59 mark, 59 mark.
Boy. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Watch it out.
On 4th down, Locke. And he connects with Ebron. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught.
Wow.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
That ain't some BS, though.
Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely
still
not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on.
They got
There's
it.
A penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Carr going to throw here.
Flushed
out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
Touchdowns, not
and they will
bad,
head
Derek.
back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Chester Rogers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.